So that's the Harry Potter theme music in honor of the Rowdies beating Voldemort this week. So just a few quick things. Gosh, I don't know how many times I have to remind you guys. So that the league name is still tied at 5-5. If we don't get a vote by the end of this week, I'm just going to flip a coin because there's 2 people in the league that haven't voted. I have no way of knowing who's voted or who hasn't voted. I'm done sending emails out for voting and stuff. Like, guys, we put a poll there. You're doing waiver claims. You're not changing your names. Like, I don't know. I don't know what else to do. Like, it's pretty easy. Just go over there, click whichever one you want. If one person votes and another person doesn't, I mean that's the tie break. So basically, go do it. Speaking of team names, I see that some of you have changed your team names. Yuri apparently decided his new name is Diarrhea Explosion or something like that. The explosive diarrhea-ers, which isn't even a word. Like, it should be like just the explosive diarrheas. Like, adding at the end of your name is not correct. So not really sure I understand that. Then you've got Lance went with the regulators, and Lance, you can do better than that, man. Like, the regulators. I mean, how about every day I be lofting it? Or started at the Lofton, now I'm here. Or how about the Lancelots? Or Lofton Dimes. Get it? Lofton? It's your last name? Dimes? Lofton Dimes? I guess that's all I got for you, Lance. And then you've got Darren and Kurt, who seem to be content with anus ticklers and swallow and then spit. So for Kurt, I mean, no courtesy. Showing no courtesy. You got Kurt. Stein time. No Stein. Wait. No Stein for courtesy. I mean, there's all kinds of things. And then for Darren, all I got is bad boys. Bad boys. Bad boys. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? That's all I got for you. So anyways, so last week, I'm just going to go over my picks from last week. We had the Gotham Knights and the Experience. I called that this was going to be a close game. It was 105.7 to 99.5. I did call that. I knew it was going to be super close, and it was. Stephon Diggs, he did what he could for the Experience. I mean, my goodness, 26.9 points. But it wasn't enough. The Knights went on to go 2-0. Einhorn is Finkel, or Finkel is Einhorn. I don't know which one it is. Versus the explosive diarrhea by the way, Yuri, like, that's the last time you can change your name, man. Like, that is your name forever. So I hope that you enjoy that. You really only get one time to change your name, unless we put that up for a vote. So 136.9 to 73.5. That was an easy call. I called Fro just destroying and diarrheaing all over the urinals. So Fro's the team to beat right now, guys. His team is looking very, very good. That Connor pickup, I'll tell you what, man, that was great. The Anus Ticklers versus United States Tom Brady. I called this one as well, 97.1 to 76.3. This is the one where I just had to go with my gut. I didn't see the Patriots, doing that well, doing okay, but it wasn't going to be enough for Jennings to get the win there. Let's see. So, Todd Gurley with 29.3 points. He was one of the highest scoring players that week, other than I think Ben Rapisberger, but I'd have to double check that. Then you've got the Phalanx versus the Regulators, 103.2 to 97.5. Again, I called this one. Lance really tried to make a final push on this one, but he just couldn't make it happen. Even with the low-scoring Russell Wilson for Austin, he pulled that off. Austin left points on the bench. He had 81.7 points on the bench, to be exact. That is the most points on the bench out of the entire league, and that just goes to show that he means business too. And he still pulled off an over 100-point win. So good for him, and that's without Le'Veon Bell too, guys. Like, don't forget, his first-round pick hasn't even played, and he's still 2-0. Then you've got Swallow Then Spit versus Meat and Cheese, a.k.a. for those who don't know, that would be Kurt. I'm about to be done picking Kurt to win games because all he does is fucking lose. Deshaun Watson finally had a decent game. There's really not much that Kurt could have done, considering, I mean, he had Corey Clement, but who knew that, Ajayi was going to go out of the game and then come back in. But he was on the bench. He got him 14.5, but that really wouldn't have helped him. He still would have lost the game by like a point or so, even if he played him. I'm surprised he still had the Saints defense in there after what they did to him in week 1 with like -9 points. But okay. And then O.J. Howard finally showing up and getting Meat and Cheese 15.6. So good job, Matt, on that. It continues to be combine that with the average outing that Watson had, that and McCaffrey and Mike Evans and all that good stuff. So that's an obvious win there. So congratulations to Matt on that. Then you had the Rowdies versus Voldemort. Obviously, it was 99.4 to, what was that? Oh, wow. 68.4. I called that one. So I really only didn't call one game this week. So I was 5-1 this week. But I didn't get a voodoo text this week, which is a surprise. The Bears defense continues to surprise people and really impress, getting 21 points for the Rowdies. And Thomas and Thielen are out to prove they're both top 5 wide receivers. Kevin had a bad week. He had 6 players with under 10 points, and his kicker getting 0, leaving the game. The Rowdies actually still left 77.1 points on the board, so that was actually second most for the entire league. So there's that. Did I get to everybody here on this? I think so. Gotham Knights, experience, blah, 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 blah. Okay. I think I got to everybody. Man, it's so hard to know anymore. So the Rowdies this week, I went 5-1 on my picks. So that puts me at 8-4 overall for the year. But this week, the game of the week, and boy, I'm excited for this one. It's Einhorn is Finkel versus the Gotham Knights. Both teams are 2-0. Two of our hard hitters. Both are tied for first place in their divisions, and both have the most points for. Fro's got 244.4, and Todd has 230.9. Fro's got very good matchups this week. I think Julio Jones and James Conner, I think they're going to have great weeks. And Evan Ingram's, I think he gets some more attention. I'm going to go with Fro this week on that game. You've got the explosive diarrhea-ers versus Voldemort. I just can't go in favor of Yuri for this game. I just can't do it. Sorry, Yuri. So I'm going to go with Voldemort on that one. You've got US of Brady versus the Phalanx. If Kirk Cousins can do what he did last week, I'm all about the Phalanx, pulling another one off here. Plus, let's see. Plus their matchups, they've got better matchups to be better off. Add the issues that Brady and crew are having. I'm going to go with the Phalanx this week. Meat and Cheese versus the Anus Ticklers. I think this game's going to be very close, but I just don't see David Johnson doing much against the Chicago defense. They're just killing it. And I think that Watson's going to have another mediocre week, so I'm going to go with Darren this week. Swallow Then Spit versus Regulators. This could be the closest game of the week. Both teams are struggling, man. They're both struggling. And every time I pick Kurt, he loses. So just on that, I'm going to go with Lance. And then, of course, that Kurt is going to win. I don't know, hashtag voodoo. I don't know. And then you got Rowdies versus the Experience. And obviously, it's the battle of the Thrift Boys. But obviously, I have to go with the Rowdies on this one. So there's that, guys. Stop being jabronis and go vote on the freaking homepage. I know that you guys go on there. You're picking people. You're not changing your team name. Some of you finally have. But good Lord, it's like pulling teeth around here. So come on, guys. Make it fun. And have fun with it, and go vote for the league name. We're down to 2 names to solidify this name forever. It's very, very important to go do that. You can change your team name or not. That's cool. I gave suggestions. I don't know what else to tell you. So, all right, guys. It's that guy that you love, but you hate, but you love, but you love, but you hate, 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 love, but you love him so much. Holla, holla, holla for $1, $1, $1.